1959. No mint, Mark Lincoln Memorial Penny, market value, 3,800, the 1959 no mint mark. Lincoln Memorial Penny holds a fascinating place in numismatic history, not only because of its age, but also because of the timing of its release. This coin was the very first year that the United States Mint replaced the famous Lincoln wheat cent reverse with the new Lincoln Memorial design, a change that symbolized both continuity and transformation in American coinage. While at first glance, it may seem like just another old penny, seasoned collectors and numismatists recognize that this specific piece, when found in pristine condition without a mint mark, carries both symbolic and financial weight. The absence of a mint mark on the 1959 penny signifies that it was minted in Philadelphia, which historically did not use a mint mark until much later. To collectors, this tiny detail creates a sense of rarity because it sets the coin apart from others that were struck in Denver with the D mint mark. Over time, the Philadelphia-struck versions have developed a reputation for being scarcer in higher grades, and when discovered in excellent condition with no circulation wear, they can command values as high as $3,800 in today's numismatic market. What makes this coin particularly fascinating is the historical backdrop against which it was introduced. In 1959, America was marking the 150th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, and the Lincoln Memorial reverse was chosen to reflect his enduring legacy. The design change was also meant to modernize the penny, linking Lincoln's image on the obverse with the architectural tribute on the reverse. For collectors, this connection enhances the coin's appeal because it is not merely a small piece of copper, but a miniature commemoration of a revered president and an iconic monument. The lack of a mint mark makes the Philadelphia issue seem more pure, as if it were the most direct representation of the intended design change. When you hold a 1959 penny without a mint mark, you're essentially holding the very first generation of Lincoln Memorial cents, a coin that signaled a new era in U.S. coinage, while still honoring the values of unity, leadership, and resilience that Lincoln embodied. Rarity plays a central role in determining the value of this coin. While millions of Lincoln Memorial pennies were struck in 1959, very few survive today in uncirculated or gem condition. Most were used in daily commerce, tossed into pockets, purses, or jars, and eventually suffered from scratches, tarnishing, or wear. Collectors, however, place a premium on examples that escaped such fates and retained their original luster. It is these pristine survivors, often graded by professional services, that can fetch thousands of dollars at auction. The absence of a mint mark further heightens the demand, since many collectors specifically chase Philadelphia strikes as part of completing their Lincoln Memorial Series collections. Every year, collectors attempt to locate these high-grade 1959 no mint mark cents, and competition has driven prices steadily upward. At the top end, where the coin exhibits flawless surfaces, sharp details, and strong strike quality, the $3,800 valuation becomes a reality. Another element that contributes to this coin's allure is its transitional nature. It bridges two major eras of the Lincoln cent, the wheat reverse that had been in use since 1909, and the new memorial reverse that would last until 2008. Collectors of Lincoln cents often see the 1959 issue as both an ending and a beginning, making it historically significant. When a coin represents such a major shift, its first-year examples often receive heightened attention. Think of it this way. While there may be other dates in the Lincoln Memorial series that are technically scarcer in terms of mintage, the 1959 no mint mark cent carries with it the intangible quality of being the inaugural edition. And numismatists understand that first-year coins frequently outperform later issues in terms of desirability and long-term value appreciation. Beyond its symbolism and rarity, the coin also serves as a case study in how collector demand and grading standards intersect to create value. For instance, a circulated 1959 penny without a mint mark might only be worth a few cents above face value. However, once that same coin is evaluated and graded as mint state by a respected authority, its value skyrockets. This shows how condition and certification are crucial in numismatics. Collectors and investors alike are willing to pay premiums because grading removes doubt and ensures authenticity. For the 1959 no-mint mark Lincoln Memorial penny, the jump from average circulated condition to a gem, mint state condition, can mean the difference between pocket change and a $3,800 treasure. This reality makes coin hunting exciting because even an overlooked penny in an old drawer could turn out to be a numismatic gem. The excitement surrounding this coin has also been fueled by auctions and market trends. Stories circulate within numismatic circles of lucky individuals who discovered an old penny among their change, only to find out later that it was worth thousands. These anecdotes add to the coin's mystique and encourage more people to examine their old collections and piggy banks. The unpredictability of such finds captures the imagination and highlights the dynamic nature of the coin market, where demand can surge based on new discoveries, registry-set competitions, or renewed historical interest. When a 1959 no-mint mark penny sells for thousands, it reinforces the idea that ordinary coins can harbor extraordinary value, provided they meet the strict criteria of rarity, condition, and demand. Collectors often note that part of this coin's charm lies in its ability to surprise. Because so many people dismiss pennies as insignificant, the realization that a seemingly common cent could be worth nearly $4,000 is astonishing. This surprise element is one reason why videos, articles, and discussions about valuable pennies continue to capture widespread attention. In fact, the 1959 no-mint mark penny serves as a reminder that every coin tells a story and that hidden treasures can be found in the most unexpected places. Whether tucked away in an old family coin jar or buried deep in a collector's album, these coins have the power to turn curiosity into profit. Another dimension to consider is the educational value of studying this coin. For beginning collectors, the 1959 no-mint mark penny introduces important concepts such as mint marks, first-year issues, grading scales, and market valuation. For advanced collectors, it represents an opportunity to acquire a historically significant piece that bridges eras and adds prestige to their collection. The market value of $3,800 highlights how knowledge, patience, and attention to detail can transform a small copper coin into a valuable asset. In this sense, the coin embodies the essence of numismatics, where history, art, rarity, and market dynamics intersect to create lasting fascination. The cultural resonance of the Lincoln cent should not be underestimated either. Abraham Lincoln's image has graced the U.S. penny since 1909, and his association with the coin has only grown over time. The introduction of the Lincoln Memorial reverse in 1959 deepened that association by linking his portrait with the monument, dedicated in his honor. As a result, the 1959 no-mint mark penny is not just valuable because of its scarcity or condition. It is valuable because it encapsulates the nation's reverence for one of its greatest leaders. To hold such a coin is to hold a piece of American identity, something that resonates beyond the confines of numismatics and into the broader cultural consciousness. Finally, the 1959 no-mint mark Lincoln Memorial penny represents a prime example of how small details and historical context can dramatically elevate a coin's status. Its market value of $3,800 is not arbitrary. It is the product of demand, scarcity, and high grades, symbolic importance as a first-year issue, and the enduring appeal of Lincoln's legacy. While most pennies will never be worth more than their face value, this coin proves that under the right conditions, even the humblest denomination can achieve remarkable worth. Collectors who acquire it are not only investing in copper, but also in history, memory, and national pride. For all of these reasons, the 1959 no-mint mark penny stands as a shining example of how numismatics can transform the ordinary into the extraordinary.